Hey there, guys. It's Mia here. I am so excited, as always, wrapping up a busy day. Tuesdays are always my busiest day. And the title of this community message is Check Yourself. It's time to check yourself. And the reason I wanted to do this particular live today is because I did a number of private consults with folks today. And one of the common themes of what I hear over and over again, people who are really struggling in this area, maybe this will help you too, belief. So when I say belief, I want you to hear me because it's coming to you from a place of love, right? And knowing how talented you are. You're so talented. And you're so smart, you're so credentialed, you're so experienced. So we know that your ability to create results for others is never the thing that's in question. You know for a fact right now that if you were in front of the people you want to serve, you could serve them with tremendous ease. So, and that's true of every person that I had a chance to speak with today. And yet, despite being very talented, knowing that, very credentialed, having all the experience, something happens. There's a separator that keeps you and many of the women that I spoke with today from standing in your value. Means that when it's time to charge what you're worth, instead of you charging what you're worth, that you know that somebody, you know you deserve it. You know that you deliver results. There's something that happens here, right? That makes you doubt, not believe that you're worth it. And so what happens is the fees get dumbed down, lowered, or you say you're going to do yet another beta test, or you say, next time I'm going to charge this amount. I just want to see, or this is a new product because of belief. And that belief is that you're not worth it. Now, here's the thing I want you to think about. The same people that are coming to you for free or low fees, or the folks that are just, getting your advice, or the people at work that have been, leveraging your expertise because you're great at what you do. Those individuals don't doubt what you do. So because they're coming to you, you're the one doubting your value. But the people who are coming to you for advice, they know. They know that you're worth it. And the only way things are going to change for you this upcoming year, for sure, is we got to work on you. And what does that mean? It means likely, now this is what some of you guys are going to drop off because you're going to think I'm selling you something. I'm just telling you, okay? I'm telling you. You're going to need some level of accountability to show up for yourself. Because what I have seen over and over again are the women that I challenge to stand in their value. They do. Why? Because I'm there to make sure it happens. They have to communicate with me about how they kept their promises to themselves. And unfortunately, when we're coaching ourselves, when we're in our offices working alone, when we have the opportunity to send that contract over, we're afraid we're going to lose it. If we go too high, you know what I'm talking about. We almost always quit on ourselves, betray ourselves. And I want you to hear me on this and hear me clearly, okay? It's time, right? It's time for you to check in with yourself, to get real with yourself. We're now 15 days into the new year, practically 15 days. And now's the time to be the realest you've ever been. Now's the time to say, okay, how many clients did I close? Or if you have closed clients, did I stand in my value? How much of me have I discounted? Am I ready to stop that? You think about the numbers that you have of what you want to accomplish this upcoming year. My goal is to hit, 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, whatever it is or more. And then look at what you're doing each and every day, the kind of customers that you're working with, because belief literally also is very much in alignment with the kind of people that you want to work with. So I was just talking to someone about this today. Literally when we looked at her ideal market and looked at who she was actually working with and serving, she was serving the people that she thought wouldn't say no to her. And as a result, her prices were compromised. She wasn't serving the people who would be the easy yes for her. She wasn't. Because they were the people that were the most credentialed. They were the people she thought would push back from her, but they're the people that really needed her solution. And they're the people that could pay her right now. Some of you guys are working with people and you work with the wrong people because of your own belief system, and you're chasing people to say yes. There are people that want to work with you that you don't have to do any of that. I mean, I sent out an email to a select group of individuals today, about 1,700 people, I think we sent. And the email was just a simple message. And it was interesting, the number of people that wrote us back, and there was an offer in there. No phone conversation. All they had to do was click the link as this, the second response, meaning we sent the email, had the first response, and the second response was if they replied and said they were interested, we just sent the link over, and we sent the link over. People paid. When you're in front of the right people, there isn't this chasing. There isn't this convincing, because they're the right people. And the right people are investment minded. The right people proactively seek what they want. And if what you're doing currently, you're not in front of the right people, you'll know it because it's crickets. You send something out, nobody responds. You say DM me, no one is in your DM. You send an email out, no one responds to it, right? But you send it to the right people, and the folks that it's for are going to respond. You send a message, somebody's going to be in your DM asking you a question. Doesn't mean that all the time those things end up in sales. Sometimes they do, but not all the time, but sometimes they do, many times. But when you're in front of the right people are curious and they are ready, right? Like they're deal makers, they're decision makers for themselves. It's time, right, to check yourself, to check if you believe in what you're doing enough. Are you being consistent? Consistency always tells me whether or not you believe what you're doing. I rolled out of bed this morning, and I guess it was maybe 7:30. I was up this morning, and I went in the office about 9. I was at home today, my home office. And, I literally worked tonight until really about 8:15, and it was easy. I mean, I took time for lunch break and dinner break and a conversation here or there, but for the most part, time just, I'm doing what I got to do. I'm doing what I love to do. And I'm working with the people that I enjoy working with because I just believed in me enough to build it. And because I've built it, they've come. So I don't know and if any of this supports you. I hope so. For those of you who watch, can see you watching. But if I can support you in some way in making your dreams come true in terms of packaging what you do for high value, reach out. And you can do that either. You can post here or do what most people do. Just DM me here. If you have my email, that's the easy route to go as well. So reach out. And what I'd likely recommend for you is to either do the masterclass if you haven't done it. There's a February date. I think it's the 21st and the 22nd of February is the next masterclass. And the one in March is the 28th and the 29th. So that's a no-brainer, Or maybe you need a private advisory session, Or if you're looking for some other options like a VIP day or something like that, just reach out. And I'm happy to see how I can support you in being able to make this year unrecognizable, right? But you got to show up for yourself. It's time to check in, all right? And if you're not being consistent or your prices are too low and you know it, come on, let's change it. All right. I love you guys. Have a great and amazing rest of your night. Hopefully I didn't make you dizzy, me rocking in my chair. Talk to you soon. Bye.